We're here to have a conversation, and we're here to go through really a process of discovery. Your story represents literally thousands of others.
There's something about the schools that your kids are at that fits each of your children.
Yes,
and what is it about your children and about the schools that matches? I grew up on the west side of Chicago. I received scholarships to attend private schools, and I got the education that I needed, and I wouldn't have gotten those without scholarships. Now I teach in East Harlem, and I see kids go from the projects to the school every day, and I know that they would be way better off with us, but a lot of them can't get there just because they don't have the funds to access our building.
I went to public school. From freshman year to senior year, there wasn't one class that I was in that was less than 40 students. I never got one-on-one attention ever. I can't remember a time where I was with a teacher one-on-one trying to learn something. So I lost my job about a year ago. Having the scholarship available to help us out made a big difference. We didn't have to pull our kids out of a school that we love, in a neighborhood that we love, kept our kids on the right track. There's a lot of families that are in circumstances that can't afford to send their kids to good schools and get a good education.
Catholic school education is important to me. It teaches them love, compassion, gives them community and makes them humble. I love this school. I was raised in the Catholic school system. We had family and roots and tradition, and in order for me to attend Catholic school, I had to have a scholarship. It's important for my children to go to Catholic school for the religious roots and to have them grounded in the community. It's a family environment, and I just wouldn't feel safe sending them anywhere else.
There's a lot of families out here that believe in a great education. I'm one of those parents. I live in a neighborhood where the public school is not the greatest. And for years, we've, had to shuffle bills to pay for tuition. And without scholarships, we may not be able to afford the tuition.
I was not looking for a charter school. It was a Catholic school straight. I went right to the school because it's the only option. Education is the foundation for every child's upbringing. It's what gets them further along in life. This is the South Bronx. It's a really poor area. The choices within this community are only private schools. With more scholarships, students can attend these schools and have a stronger and better education, leading people out of poverty.
My daughter likes to get up. She says, I like my school. I said, how much you like your school? She said, it's everything. I have 2 jobs. I have responsibilities to my housing and all the bills I have to pay for my daughter. So scholarships help my child and every other family who works hard.
This is the time to take action. This is the time to take responsibility. What kind of foundation are we leaving to our children? As a parent coordinator at my daughter's school, in the last 4 or 5 years, I've seen many parents come into our school, and these scholarships have helped keep their children in school because times change and life happens. In my district alone, 22 schools closed in 2011. Another 10 closed in 2013. These scholarships are not only keeping children in school, but they're also keeping schools alive in their communities.
The education there is nurturing. It just felt like more family-oriented, and for her to experience that, it's a beautiful thing. With rent and other utility bills, trying to put food on the table and trying to send your child to an awesome school, not all of us have deep pockets.
In the end, parents need to be able to make the decision so that kids get the unique education that they deserve, because every child is unique.
Public school in this neighborhood is not an option, especially when you sit here on a daily basis and you walk through the crime-ridden streets. It is not an option. For me, the question is, what's taking so long?
Governor Cuomo, you said before that you support scholarships, and now we need to see your actions.
These scholarships are very important to many of us to continue giving our children the quality education that they deserve.
Let us choose the way that we would like to educate our children.
Put the money back into families' hands so we have a choice.
You invest in us, you invest in New York City.
We need scholarships.
We need your help.